the fabulous Carter family here. You guys came over here talking about your guitar playing and everything when you did the song.
Well, listen, if we started out slow, it's not my fault. I was not playing.
That's right. You're the only one that wasn't
When they
playing,
told us we were coming down here to play, they said, there's no room on this stage. Just bring what you have to have. And I thought, Helen will have to play her guitar. We could have had drums, bass. I could have brought my auto harp. I could have played everything except my harmonica. I could have played anything. And if we got started off wrong, they made too much noise clapping and we couldn't hear Carlene.
It's your fault. That's right.
No, I mean, you know, you got to have applause. You love applause.
Of course. At first we have to have applause, but when you play acoustic, you can't hear until everybody else shuts up. then they play very well. And the reason that I don't get to play is because I don't play as well as they do.
Really? You act distraught, Jim, are you?
I'm distraught. It was what went on while the cameras were off.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to offer that for about $19.95. I'm going to send in for your copy of that.
It'll cost more because I didn't know how to do it and it'd never been done before. It's going to be a whole lot harder for me.
Make that $29.95. Go ahead.
The song you did was from your new album that you're working on. Tell us some about that and what it's like to work together. You've been together for so long.
Yeah, but I have to say something. You said everybody was daughters of the Carter family. Carlene, say something so that they'll know you're not 61 years old. This is my daughter. This is Carlene Carter, and speak.
Well, I'm not 61. I'm about half that.
I'm not either. None of us are. That was Mother Maybelle and Aunt Sarah before they died a long time ago.
Well, see, now, I mean, that's what they say. They talk about the tradition of the Carter family. And didn't Mother Maybelle teach you how to play guitar?
Oh, yeah, and all of them. Mama and Helen and Anita, I learned it sitting in the living room watching them, and I used to run out on stage when I was about 4 years old and say, I want to talk on that because I want to talk on the microphone. I inherited some gift of the gab from my mom.
Oh, really? Now, you got away from the, so to speak, beaten path of the Carter family and got into rock and roll, and Mom was telling me you're getting ready to do some more of that. Is that correct?
Yeah, in fact, on, well, this weekend I'm leaving for London and I'm going to record a new record, and I'll be gone for about a month and then I'll be back home. I've really enjoyed working with them. I wanted to learn about my roots, and it's given me a real good opportunity to spend time with my family. And I left home when I was real young, and I kind of got out there, you know, was gone and didn't get to spend time with them. And I've had a real good time, and I've learned a whole lot, and I've learned a lot of songs, I tell you. We did this album, we recorded 40-something songs. We couldn't make up our mind which ones to do, so we did 42.
You did 40, and then you selected how many? 10?
10, yeah.
There's
So we
10
got
on
enough.
this one. We did it for Polygram.
You've got enough for 3 more albums now, right?
Yeah.
We've got them done too. And this album has been a little difficult to get, so if anybody wants it, you can get it from House of Cash. We have it there. If you can find it, if you're lucky.
There we go. See, we have it wrapped in velvet there for you. Right there on the screen.
I like the velvet trim. I really
nice?
do.
Yeah.
And they were really nice to us. They let us play our own instruments. I even got to play.
Really?
Yes, and I might have played better like Helen and Anita, except Mother didn't teach me. I'm the only one that didn't get taught by Mother. Chet Atkins taught me, and you would have thought that I would have done a lot better. Every time I tell that, Chester puts his head down between his knees and hides.
Now, wait a minute. You guys want to defend yourself over here?
Go ahead, speak. This is Helen.
Mama taught me. I started playing when I was 6, so I learned the Wildwood Flower when I was 6 years old, and then I graduated or fell backwards one into an accordion for a few years, and then when Mama decided all at once she didn't want to play the guitar anymore, one day on stage she just looked at me and said, Helen, tonight you will play the Wildwood Flower. And that was it. From there on, I was the guitar player on the stage. She played her auto harp. She kind of fell in love with her auto harp. And
I play auto harp if anybody else lets me.
We'll make a note of that, June, that you do play the auto harp.
Listen, I play everything. Nobody ever lets me, Charlie. I play the banjo, the bass, the drums, the guitar, the auto harp. I used to play harmonica, but Dolly Parton swallowed it on her last
Oh, my
You want to take a shot at him next?
I don't know.
I think, June, maybe the reason you don't play anything, the other sisters get to play the instruments because you do all the talking. Is that how that
You know,
goes?
I had to. Anita could sing. You see Anita? Anita, sing.
That's all I ever heard. My dad, I'd start to talk to my father, and he'd say, "Shut up and sing." That's about it.
Now, over the years, you travel with some of the best-known names in music and performed over the years. I mean,
We've been lucky.
is there still the excitement when you go out on the road? I know you're doing a lot of traveling now.
Of course.
We have a good
We're
time.
still traveling with the biggest name around, Johnny Cash.
How
How can you get any better, you know? But we have been lucky. We worked with many of the big names through the years.
We can remember when Hank Williams was on our show.
Yeah, that's how old we are.
And when Elvis
then we
Presley was on our show.
Then we turned around, we were on their
And then we got
shows.
to be on theirs for a long time.
Yeah, right.
You can, and Anita had a great big album with Hank Snow. One of the big, I mean, I think it stayed on the charts more than any duet album in the history of our
You
city.
guys have done a lot for country music. This is the album, The Carter Family, available at the House of Cash. June talks a lot on it, and hope you'll pick up a copy. And I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend. Thanks for being our guest, ladies.
We had a wonderful time.
And we'll see you tomorrow on Crook and Chase. So long.